Hello guys, today I will show you how to play Days Gone on your Android device using Winlator. So these are my container settings. It is set up as like 128.0.720p, which is default container. Nothing is changed. Environment, and there are some environment that I have used. Dxvk CPU relaxed. I will write all of the extra environmental variables for the game, and I'm using Mesa shader cache of 2 GB as well, and I'm also using for benchmarking purpose using this pipeline features and memory as well in Dxvk. These are my days gone setting. I'm using a custom resolution of 600p, Turnip default 24.3.0, and Dxvk 1.10.3, 30 frame rate lock, and 2 GB memory. Pulse audio I have set it to 60 ms for low latency, and putting it to power saving mode. Environmental variable, I will write all of these variable into description. Dxvk state, enable shader cache, performance, and I'm using the performance preset with box version 3.0, and this is the version I'm using for Winlator 9 Proot Ajay. So the game will stutter when you first open it. It will compile caches and it will compile shaders, so it will stutter a lot for the first time, but as you continue play for the subsequent session, it will improve the performance as the shader will be catching into the storage. So let's try the game now. As you can see in Realme GT60 on Android 14, I'm having this security warning about a virus or something, but it is nothing to be worried about. You just tapped, got it, and just close the Winlator, and then close the Winlator again, and then try to play the game again. So our game is loading now. As you can see, our game is being loading now, and our graphic pipelines are 9452. It has been because I have played this game before for many times, So it's the shader compile or the pipeline number is that's why high. So when you will first start your game for the first time, you will see only like 4 or maybe 0, and as you continue to play the game and explore the new a- area, then this number will be compiling and getting more bigger, but it will start to stay stable as you can see now. And let's see if our game is being loaded, and when we start to play, if these number go up or down. So I would like to tell you why would this game was not working before, or it was really slow at the start of the game, or when I first started to testing this game. Because of the high CPU usage, you can see it is already on 70, 67 or maybe 78%, 60, because it is a high CPU usage. So we need to put more load on the GPU by maybe increasing the resolution or the graphics settings. It is counterintuitive, but you can see that we are putting some load on the GPU as well. So we were technically having the CPU bottleneck and our GPU was underutilized. And then the game has been started. Let's start playing. And also look at the graphic pipelines number, FPS, and the GPU load as well. And the game need more than 10 GB of RAM, so you need at least 12 GB of RAM, or you can try also with lower RAM if you want to try about 8 GB, but as you can see it is taking more than 9 GB, which is total of 10 GB when you actually start playing the game. Our CPU usage is also higher, but it's stable. And I will change the affinity by removing all the power efficient core. 2, 3. Now we are using only 5 cores, which is 4 of them are performance core and one of them is prime core. During screen recording, our FPS will be lower as compared to when we are playing without screen recording or any background process. So let's start playing. As you can see, we are getting 18 FPS, 15, 19. It is much more smoother when you play it with gamepad. And I'm using these settings. I'm not using high setting. Display full screen windowed 1064 into 600 resolution, and I'm using VSync off unlimited FPS because we have already set the Dxvk frame limit to 30. So our frame rate will be locked to 30. And these are the graphic setting, render scale to 70%, and these are like low, lighting low, geometry low, foliage low, shadow medium, cloud low, texture low, texture streaming low. Now let's try using the all cores, maybe it will work even more faster. Well, you need to test this game without screen recording, then it will work more faster. Uh, let's try not to use the bike and just go out there. You can see the performance is already improving. If you want, I will be not using the screen recording, but I will use the second phone to record my playthrough so you can see the exact performance that I have been trying to show you. So yeah, now our game is running and I have already completed so many, not so many, but like a few of the storylines you can see, and it won't be possible without if the game is not working uh, in a playable frame rate. So you can see I have completed this storylines. Our VRAM usage is also stabilizing as I'm exploring the other worlds or other area of the game. Then it is increasing or decreasing as it needed.
Use everything.
But the most important thing that I want to tell you that no one will tell you about this game or just running any game on Winlator or maybe other any emulator, that especially with computer games like PC games, that it whenever whenever a game runs, it compiles the shader in background, which is use a lot of CPU and GPU, which result in stuttering. But as we play game continuously by like you are playing now, then you play again, like for the subsequent plays through, then it will start to stabilize and you will start to get more performance out of your device. So that's it for guys. Hope you learn something about tweaking your game settings and such. And I will make sure that I record a new gameplay using the second phone so that you can see that I'm actually getting the performance. And if you saw my previous video or the very first video of the days gone, then it was like a really worst performance. We were getting like 5 fps, but now we are getting 15 fps. Without screen recording you will get 20 fps depending on your device.
Scrap. Wasn't expecting you back.
So as you can see,
Hey,
our numbers
what's
did
that?
not increased for graphic pipelines and compute pipelines because I have played the game already for like 5 to 6 times, because I have installed the Winlator and then I install it today. So that's why these numbers have already increased. But as we will explore the other part of the game, like here's the map. Like if we go there or somewhere here, then it will start recompiling the shader again for the new world or the assets, texture, like any streaming it needed. Okay guys, thank you for watching.